Hey everyone. It is Kate Weatherwise, your favorite weather girl. On December 28th, 2025, it is 5:30 p.m. and I'm coming to you guys for a weather update. Now, it is going to be a pretty short video because our weather is pretty boring right now. And it's kind of nice because it's been very active. We've had lots of wind, we've had rain, we've had a little bit of snow in areas, but for these next few days, and like we've seen yesterday and today, we're going to continue to see sunshine and colder temperatures, but really towards normal temperatures for us because most of December has been above normal temperatures with more in the way of rain versus snow. And like we had those two windstorms about a week ago or so. And but tonight's low is going to be about upper teens to low 20s for most of us. And then tomorrow, we're still going to experience sunshine. Each day, as we move closer to Thursday, we're going to see more in the way of clouds. However, it's still going to be mostly sun and it's going to be calm. We're not even going to really see any wind because that high pressure is still in control. Now, it'll be interesting Thursday afternoon, evening, what we're looking at as we introduce some active weather back into the picture. We could see some snow as it starts out because we're still going to have some colder air in place above or below freezing as it comes in Thursday. So we could get some snow. We'll see as we get closer to that's going to be New Year's Day, New Year's night. So as we get closer to New Year's Day and New Year's evening, we could see some snow, but I will be back as we get closer to that evening to talk about it because right now it's 4 days out and it could change, but as of right now we could see some snow Thursday night. We're going to take a look at the satellite imagery right now because it shows our winds. These are the wind directions. Our winds are out of the east because this high pressure is sort of moving east a little bit. And if we go over to towards Montana and over into the Dakotas, you can see that cold air is still streaming down into the Dakotas and into Minnesota because they are getting blasted by a low pressure system with blizzard conditions up here in this general area right now and some severe weather down here into Indiana, down into southeast Illinois, and now it's entering into Kentucky, and it will be heading east into Ohio overnight. So that what was Arctic air is still cold, but that has sort of moved east a little bit, and our winds have switched over to the east. And some of these winds are sort of erratic, and then eventually we will get back into a southwesterly pattern. But I don't want to talk about that right now. I want to talk about winter. So that's what's going on with the satellite imagery right now. And like I've mentioned before, there's really not much in the way of precipitation that's coming our way for the near future. So there's not much that's happening. So I'm going to traverse forward in time. This is Monday. All of these numbers 1036, 1032, 1036, this indicates a high pressure system. That's in millibars, and that has the red here, which means warmer, but it's still going to be cool. Like tomorrow is going to be in the low 30s for a high and the low 20s for a low. Tuesday will bump up a little bit to the mid to upper 30s for highs and still in the 20s for lows. Wednesday, same thing, upper 30s. So we will get above freezing Tuesday, Wednesday frame, but it'll still be in the 20s at night. And then Thursday, as we start to transition into another active weather pattern, like I said, we could get that snow that comes in as well. So that high pressure still in control through Wednesday, and then kind of Thursday timeframe will be our transition day. So I'm going to fast forward this through until, so if you have plans on New Year's Eve, it'll be dry. So this is 7 o'clock New Year's morning. And as we have some precipitation starting to enter back into the picture, we do see this is New Year's night into January 2nd. We'd see some mixing in, some snow mixing in here, and some more snow for the mountains. So and down into Oregon as well, and over into North Idaho, we will see some snow here as well. So get ready for that. Get ready for Thursday into Friday. We'll see some snow and some mixed precipitation, and then it's going to change back into a rainy situation for unless you're in northern parts of these counties in North Idaho above a certain elevation. So, and that's going to continue with on and off rain and snow mix for depending on whether it's during the day or during the evening for the next 4 to 5 days starting Thursday night into Friday. So that's what I'm looking at for us. It's a quiet week, which is nice. It's been really active, so enjoy it. Enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the dry weather. And that is going to be it. The temperatures, like I said, are going to be close to normal or maybe a couple degrees above normal as we get closer to Thursday. But our nighttime lows are going to be in the 20s, so it'll be there may be some frost on the ground, some black ice on the ground, on the roadways and things like that. But there have been some drivers that are driving around putting down that anti-ice. You know, you see those lines on the road that really helps to keep the ice from forming on the road. But just, you know, every morning when you head out the door to go to work or whatever you're doing, just be on the lookout for those conditions this week as well, because that'll definitely be there. All right, guys, that is it for now. That was 6.5 minutes. That's your update for this week. Of course, as I always do and will continue to do, I will provide daily updates. But this week is going to be a little boring until about Thursday, I will have to say. But I hope you have a good rest of your Sunday evening and start to your week. And I will be back with more updates as they are needed. All right, that's Kate Weatherwise saying bye for now.